I think. Yes, we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Home Business Labs Live. This is John Lavenia, and I'm joined today by my good friend, Mr. Christian Henneke. Christian, you down there?
I am. It's 80 degrees and dark in South Florida, just how I like it.
Fantastic. Well, it's always good to get together with you here. What we're going to be doing on this semi-brief broadcast is showing you, our guests, exactly what Christian and I and our partners here with Home Business Labs have discovered to be not only the simplest and most workable home business that we've been involved with in years, and personally I've been in this whole space for about 20 years, successfully for about 13. Christian as well, a lot of experience. But not only is it the most simple and workable and accessible for people to get started with, but it's also been the highest paying and most lucrative thing we've done in terms of an online home-based business. So what we want to do is show you what we've discovered a few months ago, show you not only proof that it works and how we're getting the results that we are, but also something really nice for people, especially if you're new to the home-based business world or online marketing. A lot of times questions come up about, can I do this too? Will you help me? Can I use these same kind of systems? We're going to show you all that tonight. We could talk for hours, but we're not going to. So let me just start with a very brief setting of the table, if you will. It was about 5 or 6 months ago now where I got a phone call on a Friday night. In fact, it's a Friday right now as we're recording this, on a night just like tonight. And it was my buddy Christian, who you're about to hear from for a little bit. And he said, John, we need to meet. We got a billionaire flying in, several multimillionaires as well as yourself. He knows my background and history. We need to talk business. Meet me in this city tomorrow morning. Here's your plane ticket. Well, fortunately, I showed up. At first, I was like, Christian, I'm busy, man. I'm running 4 businesses. I'm a really busy guy. Can we talk over the phone right now? It's like, we just got to meet with these people. And the result of that meeting has been a complete shift in not only my outlook for business for this year, 2015, and also for the people that we're working with. And there's thousands of them on 6 continents. We're everywhere in the world already, except Antarctica. We haven't figured that one out yet. But a lot of wins, a lot of people having results for the first time based on what happened in that meeting that day just a few months ago. So we've ironed out a lot of details. We've created some systems. We're now growing extremely fast. And if it's your intention to have a significant result, and when I think significant, I mean you don't need a job. You're making a significant income from home, and you're doing it on your terms with the time freedom and the financial flexibility that you want, which is probably why you're here in the first place. That's exactly what we want you to be able to fulfill based on the information you're about to get. So, Christian, any opening comments before I show our guests what we're selling here?
Yeah, I'm excited to see you dig in. I've seen you do this before, and John and I have gotten to work together online here in the last, 5, 6 months, and we've been able to help a lot of people just like you. And I think one of the reasons we've been able to do that is what we have is really simple. It's really, really simple. So there's a lot I could say, but it would make this go long. I'm just going to give it to you, go on mute, and enjoy the show.
Okay, well, let's get into it. We'll bring Christian back out here for some samples and stuff that he may be able to show us. But here's the question, okay? If you've been around home-based business and specifically like network marketing, which personally I'm not a big fan of. I've made millions of dollars in high-ticket direct sales, information products, conferences, seminars. I'm an author, right? I do public speaking. So that's more of my niche. But I see a lot of people, picture this, attempting to, let's say they invite their friends, family, and neighbors to meetings they don't want to be at. Now they're doing milk and cookie parties in their house, and they got to get the kids in the other room, and now we're going to draw circles on a whiteboard, and here's the jungle juice, and our juice is better than their juice because now you got to get on auto ship, pay the $150 a month for a product you didn't know existed 5 minutes ago in the hopes that people are going to stick long enough to make a little money. This is the chronic condition in the home-based business industry or profession. And I've never been attracted to that because what we have found is that, number one, attempting to get people to allocate new money for products that they didn't necessarily want to buy, but they might buy just perhaps for the sake of participating in a comp plan, it just doesn't have a whole lot of sticking power, right? People come and go in that sort of model. Well, what if, instead of all that, what if our approach to the customer, think about this, Mr. and Mrs. Customer out there in America, out there in planet Earth, okay, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, don't take any new money out of your pocket. Allow us to give you money for just buying the things that you're already buying anyway. I mean, it doesn't sound real, right? It's free money. Like, why would anybody do that? Well, there's a company that figured out a way to do that using an e-commerce strategy, which has been years in the development. The name of that company is Doobly. They're based out of Denmark. In fact, we were just recently meeting with the owner, the CEO, founder, Michael Hansen. This company has found a way to give customers like you and me, okay, we're going to be talking about the business opportunity that's attached to this in a moment, but just think like a customer for a minute, right? Imagine being able to, especially if you've been doing any kind of marketing before, imagine being able to introduce an opportunity to any person in the world, a room full of customers, and say, ladies and gentlemen, I can guarantee you, I could show you how to get money online, and it does not have to cost you one penny out of your pocket to get started. You think that offer will convert? Well, it's converting really, really well to the tune of millions and millions of people. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And Christian, if I can just get a verbal confirmation that you are right now seeing in front of you a website called Doobly.com.
I am seeing it.
Very good. Thank you. So this is the customer portal. Now, again, we're just talking about what the customer sees here. This is for customers. When you refer a person to this website, they get to see that they get click, shop, and earn. They can sign up for free. Remember, I said free. And they even receive a $10 bonus just for signing up for free. Now, can you sell that? Of course, right? Who couldn't sell that? It's beautiful. Why would I want to sign up? Well, I can sign up, I can shop, and I can get cash back. You see, this whole program has thousands and thousands, actually over 11,000 merchants in the areas of travel deals, shopping mall deals. I can go through just a few examples. Here's Nordstrom, here's Apple, iTunes, GNC. Look at all this stuff. The Body Shop, Priceline, Hotwire, Hertz, and on it goes. And I could probably show you examples for hours, but here I can get cash back as a customer. Let's say all I did was a very, very small amount of shopping and traveled each year, a couple $1,000 on each category. We got even utilities in here. There's State Farm Insurance. There's T-Mobile and all these telecommunication companies and all this. Let's say all my online shopping for an entire year was just about $6,000. Okay, I think my wife can knock that out in an afternoon. But if that was my entire year, here's the projected cash back as a free customer, $285 in cash back for signing up for free and simply doing my shopping online as a member of this portal. I can also upgrade to a premium or VIP member. You see these two entries here. Okay, as a premium member, I can get almost double that cash back. And as a VIP, look at that. It's about $650 in projected cash back just based on the averages of the affiliated companies that we're already getting cash back on. And they're adding new ones all the time. So how much does it cost to get started? Well, free is again free. Premium is a whopping $4.95 a month. And we also do business in euros. Once again, this company did originate in Europe and also in Australian dollars. So we have US dollars, euros, and Aussie dollars. And if I want to go for the gusto, I can be a VIP for $99 a year, which I'll tell you right now, and you're about to see why. I will renew this every single year. Every single year. I will never stop this so-called auto ship. You'll see why in a moment. But here, not only do I get the maximum cash back, an additional 6%, they pay it out monthly. I get my Doobly prepaid debit card. I even get a customer referral program. Again, I'm just a customer now. We're not even talking about the BizOp. But here, as a VIP member, I can earn up to $20 for each new VIP member I refer. Now, what kind of stuff can we buy? Well, I'm going to show you here just a couple of things. We go to the shopping mall. Here is, let's see, some stores that I like. Personally, I'm an Apple guy. So Apple. Look at that. Here's the Apple store. Now, Apple doesn't give discounts, do they? But here, as a Doobly member, I get 7% cash back for my purchases at the Apple store as a VIP member of Doobly, right? Oh, here's one that I like, Crutchfield. What do we have here? Crutchfield is where I like to buy my TVs. And again, this isn't a commercial for these affiliated companies. I just want to give you an idea of some of this stuff. I recently bought a Samsung TV, went to Crutchfield, got my 9.5% cash back, right? Back to travel, we got, what do you call it? The portals for hotels, hotels.com, My wife does most of my travel booking for me. We even have special deals where there's coupons and you can get all kinds of benefits there, and flights, vacations, etc. And again, the finance and insurance. But here's the thing. There's a problem with all this. The problem is that with most cash back clubs, you're getting, let's say on your credit card, 1 or 2%. Okay. Now you can see here, like for example, Priceline. If I go take a look at this one, I use this one a lot. Hotels, 11%. Flights, $3, no matter what level member you are, because there's just no profit in there in running airplanes. 8% on vacations, 10% on rental cars. There's even special promotions where you can get up to 14% on the hotel, which we recently did. So here's the thing. These are very robust numbers, except for airlines, obviously. Very robust numbers. And it's hard to forget about this. Usually people forget about the fact that they have a cashback program. If it's attached to their credit card, they get their 1% or whatever, that's fine. They can forget about it. But here, people will go out of their way to participate in this service because the cashback amounts are so robust. But what if you did forget about it? I'm going to go to a website right now called Google, which you no doubt have heard of, and I'm going to go shopping for something. Let's see, what are we going to buy today? I think Nike shoes.
So John, just to add some clarification here, you're showing the product, right? The product is cash back.
Yeah. Well, this is the service itself. And what I'm about to show is just, even if we got brain dead, you know, the whole concept of, don't make people think, just make it really, really easy, really, really simple. Exactly. This is the service that Doobly has prepared for people. And when they come and they experience it, it gets really sort of addictive. It's just a very nice way to do your online shopping. Now, I think I'm having a web browser issue right now, Christian. So just give me one moment. It looks like I'm logged in here.
I saw some cashback tabs down there.
Oh, there they are. Okay, I was just scrolling too fast. Okay, so all I did right now, I just arbitrarily chose Nike shoes. I could have said women's clothes. I could have said Samsung televisions, but I wanted to just show you a different category. Here's Nike All-Stars at Foot Locker. Okay, if you're in America, you're probably familiar with footlocker.com. 9.2% cash back right inside Google. So I forgot that I was in the Doobly cashback program, but Doobly remembered right here inside Google, because I've got this little toolbar installed. Okay, they're saying, hey, here's some cash back right here. Go buy your Nike shoes here. And look, right here, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger for everybody so you can see it. Okay, right here, when I hover over this, you'll notice I can go to the store right there. Or if I'm just a free member and I know I'm going to go spend a lot of money at Foot Locker right now because I got 10 kids that need shoes or something, I can go ahead and upgrade my membership right here from inside Google and get the 9.2% cash back, not just the 3.2. You see this? So this is Doobly getting in front of your customer without them even thinking and making sure they get their cash back. Now, why is this important to you? Well, they're getting the cash back, not you, right? Well, here's the rest of the story. You get a commission on every single transaction. Every time, let's say that I was your customer, you put me in as a free member, maybe I upgraded to VIP, I do my online shopping, regardless. Every single transaction I make online where I'm getting cash back, you're getting a commission on that. That's the opportunity. Okay, and we're going to cover that more in just a minute. But think about this. There's already millions and millions of customers getting cash back on everything they buy online, virtually everything they buy online. I don't want to use a blanket statement, every single thing, but virtually everything you could possibly want to buy online, name brands, thousands and thousands of stores, and you're getting commissions on every single one of them. This is pretty spectacular. Christian, the question is, does this really work? Now, you've got about as much experience with this as I do. Can you please show us your cashback account?
Yeah, let me do that. I'm going to share my screen here, guys. All right, should be coming up. You can see it?
I got it.
Okay, make this big. Our experience has been so great. When we found out that the Doobly product is cashback, I was looking for a business that made sense. I see, John and I have seen so many gimmicky, stupid, just lame, just these short-term games and stuff on the internet. It's all over. I was I was blown away that the product could be cash back. That just sounds so simple. It sounds so attractive. So my wife and I dove in. We started shopping with Doobly about 6 months ago. And what you're seeing here is our total cash back so far. This is cash that I could withdraw from my Doobly account straight into my checking account. I think I can pull it to PayPal, or there's a few different. I pulled it on a debit card. And then I've got some pending cash back. Let me show you why that is here. Scroll down and show you our purchases for February 2015. Here's some of the line items real quick. We shopped at Best Buy, got 7% cash back at Best Buy. Here's the amount we spent. And then these two columns off to the right show the cash back that we got. You add both together. My wife got some makeup. I booked a hotel. Check this out. You ever book travel online, or do you know anybody that books travel online? I got a room, and look at this cash back. That's over $200 cash back on a trip I took a couple of weeks ago. We have been so happy, so content with Doobly's product. It just makes it so easy to talk about the business.
That is spectacular. Well done, Christian. I think I've got about 1,000 in total. Let me go back to screen share here, and Christian and I don't necessarily buy the same stuff, right? So I know that there are some people that have huge cashback amounts simply because they do all kinds of things that I wouldn't even think to buy online. They buy them online. But here, I just showed you this Foot Locker. Incidentally, I scrolled down. Here's East Bay competing with Foot Locker at the same rate. You see, these merchants can sort of battle for your business. Next page, here's Kohl's at 8.4%. Oh, 14.4 from Famous Footwear, right? So anyway, this, like I said before, this can kind of get addictive. But when I go into my account, I see here my cash back. Yeah, so I'm coming up on about $1,000 as well. And here, see this 80? This was VIP customers. Tell a friend. Remember, I showed you before, as a VIP customer, you can simply refer others. I get a little $20 kickback each time 4 people have done that. I don't even know who those 4 people are. Just people that found my link in the email or whatever. And then I've got 300 pending, which is takes 30 to 60 days or whatever to mature. And then they go ahead and they throw it on your credit card. But here's the thing too. And I know that there are a lot of people who are more accustomed to like traditional product-based, like multi-level marketing, whereas what we're doing here is a service. It's intangible, which, by the way, my friends, little tip, you want to make a lot of money, sell intangibles, okay? And we can talk more about that once you remember. But here's the thing. Even think about this, Christian. What is the oldest, most revered and high credibility traditional MLM company probably on the planet? Throw a name out there.
It'd be Avon, Mary Kay, one of the Amway. I don't know, one of those.
So let's try Avon. I don't know about Amway, or Mary Kay, but look at this. Avon is one of the oldest, I think the oldest and largest direct selling companies on the planet. Here they are in Doobly.
Wild.
Right? So now this is not antagonistic toward, if you like, traditional product-based MLM. I guess you can go do that. I don't know how people make big money with that, but I like Avon products, right? I like their cologne. That's nice. Maybe you like to use the makeup. Here's an MLM company right inside this deal. So anyway, this is the future. We're embracing the internet. We're not forcing people to go to meetings. Hey, you can do meetings if you want, but hey, obviously right now, let me come back on screen. Right now, I think we're demonstrating pretty well that we are doing this online. Okay, right now, I'm in Utah, Christian's in Florida, and you're wherever you are. And if you're in Antarctica, please let me know, because we don't have any reps there yet. So how do we make money with all this? There's a company, the company behind the curtain here is called Doobly Network. I think I need to share my screen again, don't I? Let's go ahead and do that. Well, I apologize. I'm running on 4 hours of sleep here.
While you're pulling that up,
yeah.
I want to throw this out there, and we'll revisit this and maybe show some things too in a few minutes. But so what you're seeing right now is the business that we do and how it works and what it is. We also are going to show you some of how we have done this, how we have helped a whole big team of people all over the world succeed at this. And I think in a lot of cases, John, from what I've seen in my years in the industry, the how, the system is sometimes almost as important as the company itself, the opportunity itself. So we're going to show some of that off.
Yeah, that's a great point. So here's, and we're going to cover that because I think that's a huge point, in fact. So here's the company that we're doing business with. It's Doobly Network. So once again, we had Doobly over here. Okay, notice the difference. That's Doobly. And then over here, we got Doobly Network. Okay, two different things. This is what the customer does not see. Just a couple of things real quick about the company. I like to know who I'm working with. In my assessment, that's a really, really big deal. In fact, that's a mistake that's cost me millions. Story for another time, but I like to know that the company is not only properly managed by sane and able people, but properly funded. Well, if you look at a couple of the people, chairman of the board, Blas Garcia Moros, he was the number 5 guy in Microsoft, working directly with Bill Gates, took Microsoft to Latin America. He's the chairman. Okay, we're talking about billionaires here. Michael Hansen, here's the guy who started all this, who I was mentioning before, from Denmark. He'd made most of his money in real estate, developing Dubai, the UAE, Europe, and then just has a high level of affinity for e-commerce and network marketing. So fortunately for us, he started Doobly. He also owns the largest home in the country of Denmark, which is his native country. He's also the guy who designed what became the Star Wars line of Lego. So the guy is an entrepreneurial brain like I've never seen. A couple other guys, Lester, here's the financial director. I mean, just look at this guy, right? Here's the guy. This is a publicly traded company, right? So now think about this. This isn't your network marketing deal of the week. Here's a company that this year is running for NASDAQ. Okay, they've been trading on the OTC market. It's a penny stock at this time. I don't know what it's trading for right now, somewhere around 20 cents. They're running for NASDAQ. Now, when they can put in a couple million customers in the largest consumer markets in the world, like the one that I'm speaking to you from right now, called the United States, it's game over. Okay, now I'm not an investor type, or I don't have financial advice for you, but I think they're going to do it, right? Just look at the people that are backing this up. They currently got offices all over the place. They've got one in Cyprus, Dubai, Florida, right down by you, Christian. In fact, we met with the head of support down there. Berlin, Germany. They're opening Los Angeles, Portland, Denver, heading to India. And I know they've got appointments right now in South Korea. I've got some people in Seoul. So this thing is going nuts. Okay, but here's the big question once again. Does it work? So I pulled up a thing here, and I'm not going to show you a whole bunch of data right now because a lot of this is private. But I'm just going to show you something that's happened here in the first few months of me working with this company. Here's me, John Lavenia, on what's called a vice president. Okay, it's one of the highest ranks in the company. This is VP right here, the silver crown. There's only one rank higher. That's the gold crown. That's senior vice president. But just in the few months that Christian and I have been working on this, I want you to look at this. I've personally enrolled 104 people. So I'm not a big monster recruiter. Okay, some people, they get started in a network marketing deal. They bring in 10,000 people. That's not me. I'm an author. I sit, I be quiet. I think, I read, stuff like that. 104 people. Look at how that has grown. 3,304 people in my organization in just a few months. This is duplication. Okay, so if the light bulbs are going on for any of our seasoned network marketers who may be watching this right now, this is duplication of a mythological nature. This is like finding a unicorn on a rainbow or something. This just doesn't happen. This is what, like 30 times duplication? And look, I'm not the only vice president in my organization. I got 2 more here. These are the next rank down as sales directors. I got 55 of those, 203 team coordinators. These are ranks that don't mean anything to you right now as you're watching this, but this is significant. Okay, and we can get into showing you how the comp plan works and all that. That's probably the least exciting thing because it just works. Like, Christian, when people ask me, how does it work? I say it works really well. That's like the best answer I could come up with. But awesome. I'm not a mathematician, thank goodness. Okay. Did you have a comment?
No, that's okay. Hilarious.
Cool. So this is the business model. Now, before I show you how you can actually get started, and there's going to be a button, there probably already is one down below this video. I want to show you the real holy grail right here, which makes all this happen. And it's a thing called Home Business Labs, which, as you know, is what's the host of this webinar right now. And this is one of our companies, Christian, myself, our other partners, Tony, Randy, Bobby, and a whole host of other top earners, 6- and 7-figure earners here in the direct sales and online marketing world. And we have come together to put together this portal as a training and marketing portal for your use. You, the new member, whether you've got experience, whether you don't have experience, this portal, Home Business Labs, allows you to start marketing like a pro from day one. What do you get in here? You've got, I'm just on the dashboard right now. We got basic training and pro training. We've got tools like sales pages, pre-written emails, banner ads. We've got the Hangouts like the one you're watching right now. We've got funnels. Hey, just take a look at this real quick. These are all done for you websites. Look at all these pages. And here's the link that you can go ahead and share and promote and advertise. Here's sales video pages. Here's professionally done videos, all done for you. Different pages, frequently asked questions, and et cetera, et cetera. We've got, and this is only a couple months in existence. We're just getting started with all this. But there's more. We've got a complete support system, 24 hours a day. We've got this, which Christian can tell you a little bit about. MIM. This is My Inspired Media. If you ever wondered like when I was looking on Google before for Nike shoes, how does Google present that information? Like who goes on the first page and all that kind of stuff? That's called search engine optimization. And this, my friends, this tool right here is worth its weight. Well, it doesn't weigh anything because it's a virtual product. So it's worth somebody's weight. It's worth Christian's weight in gold. It's worth its weight. It's a piece of software, John. It doesn't weigh anything. Okay, so gotta watch out for those cliches. But here's the point is that Christian, and I'll just give you an example. Christian using these, not this technology because it didn't existed. This was made exclusively for us by us here with one of our owners, who's also a tech wizard, but he's been using the same strategies that are now in this technology for you to use. He's been using them, Christian has, for the last couple of years to make a 7-figure income with virtually zero outlay in terms of marketing, advertising spend. I mean, that is unheard of, right? So, and again, that's not a guarantee that's what you're going to do. I'm just letting you know this is the kind of experience that's coming. We want you to come and do even better, right, Christian? I mean, come on here and break our records, please.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, be my guest.
I got a question from somebody looking for a home business earlier today, and they were asking what does my marketing budget need to be to make X? He had a specific goal he's after, and I am so happy to get to reply because a lot of people in this economy they're looking for something that can start on a shoestring budget. Part-time, because people are busy. They got a million things going on. They got a little bit of time they can carve out and a little bit of money they can budget to something like this. And I am so happy to be able to tell people this isn't theory. What you just showed at Home Business Labs, we're not guessing. This isn't the blind leading the blind. This is a group of high 6- and 7-figure earners that have come together and are pulling together the best of what we know for a fact works right now. Not what worked 2 years or 5 years ago, but works right now. I'm excited by leverage. I'm excited by mobility. There's so much cool stuff that you can do with this. One thing I wanted to mention too is we've got a really, really awesome community that has come together. We've got a Facebook group and some other ways you can interact with the community. I really think this is the whole package. People can come and make friends and grow their skill sets, but do it in a way where you're not overwhelmed with a million different options. We really, I think, have gotten good at just laying out the few main options for marketing and learning how to do a business on the internet. And really, you just got to bring work ethic and a willingness to learn. You bring that, and you'll do well here.
Well said. Christian, it reminds me of one of the most common question that I hear from people who they don't know, right? They're just looking for ways to make money online or home-based business. And the number one question that comes up is this real, right? People want to know, because I guess there's a lot of things out there that are less than authentic or not reputable or whatever. But they just want to know that they're working with real people and they're going to have the support and that this actually works. Well, you already showed them the service works. As a Doobly customer, here's your $1,000 in just a few months, right? And here's my 700 plus another 300 coming. This is obviously it works. The comp plan, and I just showed you just a little bit of duplication in this case. That's proof right there. People are growing. It's not all me or just some superstar. Sometimes people think that we're special or something. I'm not even a big recruiter, right? But on the training and support side, none of us were born with an instant aptitude for online marketing or something. You know, I wasn't born with a keyboard in my hand. We all started with a decision that we're gonna do something, and we're gonna team up with people who could illuminate the path a little bit and save us some time, right? So Christian's talking about being coachable. That's all we have been, and now we've done that long enough that we've become teachers of it. So if you were looking for like a lot of hype and Ferraris and stuff, I know Christian's got a Porsche, but we're not here to dazzle you with our stats or to give you a bunch of psychobabble or, you know, intellectual mind drivel. We just want you to win. And so authenticity. Christian mentioned the community. People love what we do. We just got done with an event in Las Vegas. We had hundreds of people flying in from all over the world, including the CEO, Michael Hansen, flew in from Denmark, and people were coming from Australia and all this. It was great. People love what we're doing here. It's a really good vibe. And my friends were just getting started, right? We helped this company take the US, UK, Australia, the major markets, plus Southeast Asia. We're just getting traction now there. We got a few hundred people that just got started in Japan, South Korea. We haven't even touched China yet. My friends, this is going to be big. I see this as a multi-billion-dollar play. Okay, now, that being said, what does it take to participate in the business, right? John, you're a high-ticket guy. You've been selling info products and $10,000 seminars and stuff. And yes, I've bought them. I've sold them. That's the area in which I participate or have participated most often. But I'm going to show you right now. You're going to be very happy. For a fraction of what I'm accustomed to, I've made more money in less time with this cashback program, helping people get money for buying what they're already buying. I made more money faster with this than I've ever made in any of the stuff that cost $20,000, $25,000. Take a look at this. I'm going to share my screen again. And here is, once again, we're on Doobly Network. Below this video, you'll find a button that will bring you to this, what's called the join page. I'll make this a little bit bigger for you so you can see it. It is very simple. Welcome to Doobly Network. You put your personal data, you choose your country. We're in every country on the planet. Look at this. Aruba, Brunei, where is this? Greenland, where am I? Nauru or something. Here it is, United States. So you go ahead, you put your information and your contact details. Now you pick your package. Get ready for this. Here it is. Your business package is $99. It's a one-time fee, a one-time licensing fee. You are now in the business for $99 or euros or Australian dollars, depending on your jurisdiction. Okay. From there, you've got these membership packages. Okay. Remember I showed you the VIP membership for customers was $99 a year. Here's a 5-pack of those. Okay. Or a 10-pack of the international ones if you're living in a country or you're primarily marketing in a country where there's not yet a dedicated Doobly online shopping mall. Okay, like the United States, for example, has over 4,000 merchants just here in the United States. We are one of those national VIPs, right? You're in Bangladesh or something. Well, guess what? You do not yet have a big dedicated shopping mall. So your VIP is half price, right? So you pick one of these two packages between the $495 and the $99, $594. You're what's called a team member. Great. But then from there, we've got these partner program accelerator packages. Partner program is something I didn't even mention, but I'm going to tell you, once you get started, we're going to go through a lot of information just on this one feature, because this is a way for you to get into customer databases of other organizations. Picture this. You know somebody who owns a business, or you go to your church and they're always passing the basket looking for the fundraisers, or you support your favorite charity, right? Imagine that charity, that organization, that church, that business being able to offer their donor base, their customer base, their congregation free cash back accounts through Doobly. And then you get commissioned on every transaction. And you didn't even have to sign up to customers. That's the partner program. There is a $1,000 certification course you got to go through to be able to offer that to other organizations. They include that here in this package. Not only do you get $24.75, not only do you get 25 units of the VIP membership, that's $2,500 worth of product. You also get the $1,000 sales course, certification course thrown in for free, and they even pay for your own business license. So this is what, $3,600 worth of stuff, $2,475. They also have the international version or the mixed version, right? There's enough product here where you can get 15 of these and 20 of those. Any way you roll, $2,475. You are in business. You got everything. Now, here's what we do on our end, because we're growing like mad and we want you to succeed. This is what Christian did. This is what I did. All these partner program accelerator packages. This is what about 80% of the people who get started with us do. Here's what we're going to do when you get this today. Home Business Labs, sign up for free on the house. No setup costs. Everything's handled for you. You want to upgrade to Pro, we do have a training section here called Pro Training, and we do have private servers for you to host your content with My Inspired Media. You haven't even seen that stuff yet, but you'll have an opportunity to look at this, and you'll be able to get on Pro Training for a very nominal cost, just to pay the servers and the support people, etc. And there's enough training in here that I'd say this is worth, on the low end, $300, $400 a month. Okay, so you're getting all this, and we're constantly adding to it. LinkedIn, Facebook, solo ads. I didn't even know what a solo ad was a couple of years ago. Now I'm teaching a course on it. Our private sources for the best traffic and leads at wholesale prices. You get all that in here. So we want you to have Home Business Labs for free. All you got to do, get started with, where am I? I'm over here. Where am I? I lost my place. Here I am. Just get started. And again, we do recommend the Partner Program Accelerator Package. If someone is hurting on cash and they're having a hardship or whatever, there's no shame in getting started as a team member for $495 plus the $99. But you will either buy your Partner Program Sales Certification course later, a la carte, and pay $1,000, or you can upgrade to this by paying the difference within your first 30 days. So you got a few options. Again, if you want to keep it really simple, like Christian, like me, and be in a position to earn the maximum commissions, the Partner Program Accelerator Package is for you. Christian, we're at 41 minutes and 56 seconds or something like that. Any closing comments or anything else you wanted to show people before they went ahead and got started?
Yeah, I can help cap it off a little bit. I don't like leaving money on the table. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And I know you're the same way. And that's one of the main reasons you and I both did the PPA level setup with Deeply, and I haven't regretted it for a second. I've never gone and tried to add up all the extra money that I would have lost had I not taken my business seriously right from day one. So I would urge people to take action now. You've got a button below the video. Get rolling. You're going to love the community. You're going to love, you're going to love this. It is so nice. Simplicity. We don't have this, you know what I found in the building of this the last 6 months or so is that this is a lot of MLM is it's like this weird thing. John calls me to tell me about MLM, and I want to run screaming. Like, I want nothing to do with that. Like, that's normal in the marketplace today around the world. This has been a whole different experience. When your product is cash back, not only is that socially acceptable, it's socially desirable. And part of what John and I's success and the team's success has come, I think, in large part, has come down to that simple fact, that simple reality. This is socially desirable, which frankly is the opposite of what you'll find with most home business kind of things that you'll see out there on the market. So this has been a lot of fun. It has been the most lucrative thing I've ever done in my life. And I'm really grateful to get to work with you on this, John.
Thank you. Thank you, Christian. I'm happy to work with you as well. And you're just talking about this $2,475. It's 10%. It's about 10% of what I'm accustomed to in terms of getting a business going in a high ticket direct sales space. About 10%, and it's outperformed anything I've done. I'm just blown away. So look, I feel like everybody who's on here, you've got a great opportunity, right? Some people watching this right now, today is the last day you ever worry about money. So if you're really grasping the magnitude, like I said before, this is not your home business deal of the week. If you have any lingering questions, there's a reply button on the email that sent you here. Use it, okay? We're real people. We really do communicate. We want to work directly with you, and we want you to go forward with full confidence and to knock this out of the park. Okay, so I'll leave you with that. There is the button down below. If you haven't clicked it yet, do that now, and I will see you on the inside. And as soon as you get started, we'll get you access to Home Business Labs, My Inspired Media, and all the stuff. Wait till you see the goodie bag we have for you. Christian, thanks again, my friend. We'll see you guys soon.
Thank you. See you guys.